and welcome back to my channel and what is going to be the plan with me for the week of July 4th through to July 10th, which is actually my birthday week. I am using this super fun, super pink, really pretty Barbie themed kit from Scribble Prints Co, which I did purchase a little while ago. And when I purchased it, I absolutely knew that I had to use it for the week of my birthday. Judge me all you want. I may be in my 30s. I may be getting old. But my childhood was honestly revolved around Barbie. Like, I had all of the new Barbies. Every Christmas I got brand new Barbies. I played Barbies like every weekend. I made my brothers play Barbie dolls with me. I stole my brother's Action Men to marry my Barbies. Like, literally my entire childhood, like, Barbie was just the in thing. I had Kelly, I had Stacy, I had Skipper, like, you name it, I had it. So when I saw this kit, I knew that I needed it. And obviously the whole pink thing, like, for anyone who has been here for a while now, you guys know that my favorite color is pink. You may or may not also know that I do quite love black, and I just think the contrast between the pinks and the black is just absolute perfection. It probably also really helped that I had a Simply Gilded washi tape that I purchased a long time ago, and I had no idea when I was ever going to be able to use it because it's black with like inverted pink neon bows. And I bought it because it was black and pink. But then, like, in my head, I was like, I don't know if or when I'll ever use this tape. So fortunately for me, when I purchased this kit, I was like, well, guess what washi tape I'm going to be using with this. I did also use a like magenta wiggle bundle from SPC. And when I say like wiggle bundle, I'm talking about like the old school foil bundles. The ones that were actually just on sale by SPC that were just, I think she's like taken them out now. So it was like a last minute foil sale. And then essentially once it was gone, it was gone. But it was in one of those formats. Really old. Again, I bought it a long time ago, not knowing if or when I'd ever use it because I feel like I don't really use a lot of, even though my favorite color is pink, I feel like I don't really purchase a lot of pink kits. Maybe that's because there's not a lot of like true pink kits out. There's kind of like pops of pinks in different kits. I don't know. Long story short, actually, no, not really, because I still told you the long story. But I ended up using that bundle with this as well. I didn't actually put the like full box overlays on the full boxes yet, and I'm not sure if I will because honestly, when I look at it now, I think the fact that I've pulled in the like foiled icons and the foiled headers, I think that's probably enough because between the pattern and how like bold and vibrant this kit is, I don't think it needs any more and it might become too overwhelming. So I don't know that I'm going to add it at a later stage. And that's probably a good thing because it does mean that I get to like stretch out the foil bundle, meaning that I can use it in another kit or another spread, sorry. You will also see that I'm laying down bougie boxes. Sometimes I don't know why I do it because in this particular instance, my week was so busy and so full that you don't really, like, there's not really any boxes between, there's not any sort of space between each of my boxes. So you can't really see the underlays or the bougie boxes, whatever you want to call them. But I wanted to use them. They are from Girl Boss Anna and they are in like a pink hollow. And again, I thought pink hollow, had to use it. So I did. Other than that, everything else is pretty much, like, other than the icons, of course, is from the kit. You guys know that where I can, I do like to use as much of the kit as I possibly can now. So I try and use up as many of the layering pieces as I can. I don't tend to like to put the deco up the top. So I do try to bring in some of the icons where I can. And in some instances that can work really well. But then for the most part, I like to pull in different icons and character stickers from my collection that are in the color of the kit. So it was really fun to be able to use a whole bunch of pink icons. I really enjoyed that. But But without further ado, let me go ahead and get started because you guys know I ramble on forever and it was my birthday week and exciting things happened and I'm going to run out of time. So let me go ahead and talk through everything as quickly as I can. If you do have any questions about where any of the stickers are from, please drop it in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But let's get into it. So starting with the sidebar, this week I did use the tall box add-on. So the only thing that I recorded in my sidebar this week was what I was watching, which at this point in time was The Good Doctor. I was hell-bent on binging the crap out of The Good Doctor and I'm now like up to date based on what's on Netflix. So I'm waiting to be able to find or source the next season. But that is what I was watching back in July. As for the week itself, so Monday, the 4th of July was actually my birthday. So that is the first thing that I mark at the top there. I didn't do anything super exciting. I'm just looking here. I'm very confused because I thought... I don't know. I'm very confused because I thought that my husband went to work on my birthday, but based on what I've recorded on my birthday, it doesn't look like he went to work. So I don't know. So I'm just going to tell you what I recorded. I did this a while ago. It's just that I'm getting up to the voiceover and like trying to upload it for you guys now. But it says here that essentially my husband made me some choc chip pancakes for breakfast, which was really, really kind of him. They were really yummy. I do love pancakes. And traditionally, he would normally get me, like he would drive to the like local shopping center and he would bring me home like a coffee and like a hotcakes meal from McDonald's. That's like my traditional breakfast in bed meal on my birthday. But on this day, I remember now, I'm pretty sure we were flooded in. I'm pretty sure we couldn't go anywhere, do anything. I don't know. I feel like maybe we're flooded in. But I haven't fully completed the week before, which I'm planning off camera, so I don't actually remember. But that would make sense as to why he was home, potentially, and why he made pancakes as opposed to buying pancakes. I don't know. Who knows? And then pretty much it says here that we watched Stranger Things this week, or this day rather. And then I opened my presents, and then I did the usual thing that I would normally do. So my parents are separated, for anyone who doesn't know. So usually what we do is we go to like one parent's and then the other. So on this particular day, we started by going to my mum's house and we had Chinese for dinner. And we just hung out for a little bit. And then after we were done there, once my dad was home from work, I made my way down to my dad's house and we hung out there for a little while. Just so that you know, it's not a long trek. Myself, my mum and my dad, we all actually live within literally like 2 minutes of each other. We can walk to each other's houses. So when I say I ventured down to my dad's house, I mean like I literally ventured down and around the corner from my mum's house to my dad's house. And then it was probably a late one, I don't recall, but usually birthdays, because we do go and see like both sides of my family, it is usually quite a late night, or like it goes into the early morning. So that pretty much finished off my birthday. Because it is a working day, generally we don't really do too much. We kind of just have the chill family coffee, cake, presents, that sort of stuff. And then we usually save like celebrations and going out, if we decide to do that, for the weekend after. So that was it. And then naturally I woke up on Tuesday and I had the birthday blues, but then like I feel like I blink and my next birthday's here anyway. So I don't know, it's just one of those repeat cycles. But I woke up on Tuesday and I did have a bit of the birthday blues. So I had a bit of a lazy morning and I just sort of chilled out on the couch. I did load the dishwasher on this day and do some laundry as well, because obviously, even though I had, I was going to say obviously because I had this week off work, but I didn't tell you guys that. So usually, depending on when my birthday falls, I will have the week of my birthday off or the week like after my birthday off. So this particular scenario, my birthday fell on a Monday. So I took this whole week off. But just because you have a week off doesn't mean that you don't still have to do chores and like maintain laundry and all of that stuff. So I did some chores on this day. I did actually also film some Plan With Me videos. I probably filmed I was going to say I probably filmed this one, but no, that wouldn't have made sense because I wouldn't have known what my plans were. But I did plan some, film some plan with me videos. I think at this point I was almost, if not caught up, and then life happened and I just fell behind again. And I think as of right now, I think I'm up to like September spreads, maybe. It is currently the 28th of October. I'm up to September spreads, but I have planned 2, maybe 3 weeks off camera just because I wanted to play with stickers, and yeah, so I did. But anyway, back to Tuesday's plans. When I was done with filming, I did come downstairs and pull some more stickers for some later plan with me's that I wanted to film during the week. And then that evening, I did hang out on Twitch with my friends, and it looks as though I watched some Big Brother. Wednesday, I woke up and I had some coffee, and then I did proceed to film some more videos. I've also then marked that I had some pies for lunch, and I did play with my stickers, by which I mean I probably pulled and or organized my sticker collection. And then again, pretty repetitive. Like, even though I have the week off, generally speaking, my husband's still working, so I would usually just go to bed when he goes to bed, so I don't really get the whole perk of like a long day off, if that makes sense. I still go to bed at like what would be a normal like work night bedtime. So didn't do too much. Again, I just hung out on Twitch. I did watch Big Brother again. And then that night I did upload a plan with me. It was a once-off video that I did for a spread that I planned off camera, which I think was my Easter spread. So like in July, I was planning April. Love that for me. But I basically sat down and I did a talk through of that. If that is something that you guys are interested in me doing for the spreads that I have since planned off camera, definitely let me know and I'll organize that for you, because otherwise you probably won't see them until my end of year flip through. And that essentially finished off Wednesday for me. Otherwise I would have washed my hair, didn't have room to mark that. So that was pretty much my standard Wednesday. Moving on to Thursday, I woke up and I pretty much laid in bed until midday. I was probably like scrolling social media, Instagram, TikTok, all of that stuff. And I didn't get out of bed until midday. So I laid in bed for half of the day. When I did finally get out of bed, I did some laundry and I did hang out on Twitch. I don't know why. I don't know whether someone I knew was streaming or I just didn't have anything better to do, so I just went on Twitch. I don't know. I hang on Twitch a lot, in case you hadn't realized. And then again, I did organize my stickers, or I played with my stickers. I cut up and prepped some guinea pig food. So when I say I prepped guinea pig food, basically what that means is I like pre-planned his food. So I cut up all his veggies and things like that and put them in containers for the next couple of days. And then I finished off Thursday by doing some voiceovers. Moving on to Friday. So Friday morning, I've got here that I did some laundry, and then I actually played Sims all day. I think this was back when I was recording Sims videos, so I quite literally sat at my computer all day and played Sims, recorded Sims, and it was great because I feel like with work and like weekend engagements and trying to be an adult and just keep up with the household, which I don't do very well at, I never get to play my games, and I really enjoy playing games. Like, I have so many games that I don't even get to play, and I never make time to play them. So just being able to have that time was really fun. And then I've just marked that I made myself some coffee, and once I was done with playing The Sims for the day, I came downstairs, and I think I was trying to work on editing and scheduling some videos. I don't think they were planned with me. I think I was actually trying to schedule my Sims videos, but my files were corrupt, so that didn't happen. But then eventually I think I fixed the issue and continued to edit. And then that night when hubby came home, the movie of choice was a movie called The Contract. Do not remember what it was, but yeah. And then on to the weekend. So Saturday we woke up quite early for us, by which I mean we woke up at like 8 o'clock, which is early for us. And we went to Zambi Wildlife Park, which you can look up on Instagram. They're basically a charitable organization that rely on donations, and they house like retired zoo animals, animals that can't be returned to the wild, that sort of thing. and we got a private tour of the zoo. So it's only by booking. It's in New South Wales only. And on our particular day, there was only 4 people on the tour. So we had a private tour of the zoo for, I think it was like an hour and a half. And then my husband actually purchased me a meerkat encounter for my birthday. So we actually got to go into the meerkat enclosure once the tour was done, and we got to hand feed the meerkats and hang with the meerkats, and they were like jumping all over us. And it was really, really fun. One nipped me accidentally because the padding on my palms is so like fleshy, and they were eating like little mealworms and fruit from our hands. And I think I must have like, my hand was the wrong way. So he like went to chomp a worm and he kind of like nibbled my finger as well. So that was interesting, but it was lots and lots of fun. I definitely recommend it for anyone who lives in New South Wales, or just in general, if you want something to do in Sydney, if you ever come on holiday, or if you can get a meerkat encounter anywhere else, absolutely recommend it. But definitely look up Zambi, because they, like I said, they do rely on donations, and they really, really need the support. But then after we had our tour, after we had our meerkat experience, we ended up going and getting some lunch at one of our favorite cafes. And then we pretty much came home and binge watched Stranger Things all afternoon and finished out the series. And then we watched The Man from Toronto. And then on Sunday, we pretty much did nothing all day. Chilled out in the morning. I folded some clothes, did some cleaning, and then we just sat on the couch and did nothing. And that was my birthday week. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very, very soon for another Plan With Me video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now.